Today I reached Amsterdam, Netherlands. That is the capital of Netherlands. This is their airport. With a population of around 9,33,680, is a good place to live. That's the baggage area if anybody need the baggage from there. So we coming in from a EasyJet airplane. So this is how it looks like from our side. While walking around at the airport, you see the difference, like all the airports. They are kind of similar, but somehow there is something new always. Few facts about Amsterdam. Amsterdam is known for its artistic heritage, elaborate canal system, and narrow houses with a gable facades. You will see legacies of the city's 17th century golden age. Its museum district houses the Van Gogh Museum, works by Rebrandert and Vermeer at the Rijksmuseum, and modern art at the Stedelijk. Cycling is the key to the city's character, same as in Denmark, and there are numerous bike paths. One of the important things about Amsterdam Stock Exchange, founded in 1602, is considered the oldest modern security market stock exchange in the world. There are some not to do things in Amsterdam, especially if you are a tourist. These things are don't walk on the bike paths, don't confuse a coffee shop with a cafe, don't take pictures in the red light district area, don't assume all public spaces allow smoking, don't ignore the term etiquette. A substantial number of the native Amsterdam have English as their native language, mostly British and North American immigrants. Nevertheless, in and around Amsterdam, one may find announcements, traffic signs, and advertisements in both Dutch and English, or even in English only. Like all cities in Netherlands, Amsterdam uses the euro as its official currency. Each euro is divided into 100 cents. So this is the main canal in the city center. From there, they do canal tours. Amsterdam canal cruises are absolutely worth the money for most visitors, offering unique access to the city's UNESCO World Heritage canals, rich historical insights and perspectives impossible to get from street level. Canal tours range from 1 hour to 2 hours long. There is even private cruise. That sounds like a wonderful tour for a sunny day. Cruise tickets start from around 23 euro. Some of the popular canal cruises in Amsterdam, which are 1 hour canal cruise Amsterdam, New York pizza cruise by lovers, Amsterdam wine and cheese cruise, Amsterdam dinner cruise, hop and hop bus, plus Amsterdam canal cruise, which is a great deal. There are like other canals in the area also, which are different from the main canal. If you're traveling for a day in Amsterdam, you can do so many things. Like a canal in Amsterdam Central Station, and walk around there. Can go to the museums like a Van Gogh Museum, Museumplein. Under the Rijksmuseum, a sign for the Anne Frank House Museum, or go to the Dam Square. Amsterdam has a huge network of canals, including the famous Grachtengordel, which is called a canal belt, of a 17th century, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Key canals include the Herengracht Canal, Keizersgracht Canal, Prinsengracht Canal, Back in the days, canals were originally built for defense and transport goods from one place to another. With approximately 165 canals and 75 kilometers of waterways that feature numerous bridges and houseboats. Today, the canals are primarily used for tourism, with popular activities including boat tours, cycling along the banks, and walking tours. City has around 1500 bridges and approximately 3000 houseboats are situated on the canals. The best way to enjoy the Amsterdam Canal is undoubtedly from the water. You can rent a paddle boat and explore the canal ring at your own pace. As sporty types of, you can go to the canyoning. If water is not really your thing, a walk along the ancient canals is also a great way to spend some time and see the city. Many streets offer the necessary shops and there are plenty of authentic bars and restaurants where you can relax and enjoy a specialty beer. If like many Dutch people, cycling is more your thing, then a trip along the canals is really a fun experience. Look out where you are cycling though and be sure not to go too fast. It does not really matter how you see the canals, just make sure you do. You won't be disappointed. According to the UNESCO World Heritage Commission, Amsterdam's canals represent cultural heritage of exceptional quality. They originated in the 17th century when Amsterdam was looking for a way to transport food and other goods to the city as quickly and efficiently as possible, while simultaneously controlling the water and keeping potential enemy armies at bay. Result is in a beautiful designed and structured maze of canals. And a Frank House Museum. This is the museum dedicated to Anne Frank. Anne Frank House is a writer's house. Building is located on a canal called Prinsengracht Canal, close to the Wesker Canal in central Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Established in May 3rd, 1960, this is a biographical historic house museum. Around 1.2 million visitors annually. One of the places to go in Amsterdam. Third most visited museum in Netherlands after the Van Gogh Museum and the Rijksmuseum. Amsterdam is chock full of historic and cultural sites, from bustling Dam Square to iconic street markets. Dam Square, Amsterdam's central public square, flanked by the Royal Palace, is a popular gathering place for locals, tourists, and everyone in between. Amsterdam is known for a variety of Dutch foods, most popularly stroopwafels and professed jazz, which are popular sweet treats. Other well-known items include savory bitterballen, which is crispy fried meatballs, and frited jazz, which is also called fries, served with mayonnaise as well as herring and various types of Dutch cheese. Dutch breakfast usually consists of sliced breads with any of the following toppings: cheese, cold meat, jam, honey, hazelnut, chocolate spread, apple stroop as well. The Royal Palace of Amsterdam in Amsterdam is one of the 3 places in the Netherlands which are at the disposal of the monarch by Act of Parliament. It is located on the west side of Dam Square in the center of Amsterdam, opposite of the War Memorial and next to the Nieuwe Kerk. The Royal Palace Amsterdam is in use by the Dutch Royal House. Most of the year, the Royal Palace is open for visitors. Palace is the largest and most prestigious building from the 17th century, making it one of the Netherlands' most important monuments. It was originally built not as a palace but as Amsterdam's town hall, reflect the power and wealth of Amsterdam's in 17th century. Year-round exhibitions are made about the rich history of the palace. Royal Award for Modern Painting is annually presented in autumn at the Royal Palace. Madame Tussauds Amsterdam is a wax museum located in the center of the city of Dome Square, near the Royal Palace of Amsterdam. Place has collection of life-size statues like personalities of the royal family, world leaders, personalities of cinema, personalities in the music industry, personalities in art, science and culture, fashion personalities, sport personalities, superheroes, influencers are some of the categories. This place is called a Dam Square, which is Amsterdam's central and most important public space. Named after the original dam on the Amsterdam River, built in the 17th century. It is a major hub for social and cultural events, located in the historic center and surrounded by significant landmarks like a royal palace, Nieuwe Kerk, which is a new church, national monument. The square is a popular meeting point and a site for public celebrations and commemorations. Here's the thing, if you want to know everything about the canal history in Amsterdam, then go to the Grachten Museum, a beautiful museum on the Herengracht that showcase the history of the canal ring. Have you always been a bit curious about what the houseboats floating the canals look like inside? Then visit the Vondelpark Museum. Every canal in Amsterdam is unique and has its own charm. For the most beautiful traditional canal houses in Amsterdam, you have to go to the so-called Golden Boat or Golden Curve. The section of the Herengracht between Leistenstraat and Wijlstraat, standing on the bridge on the corner of Ruggelsgracht and Herengracht, gives you a spectacular view. From odd-numbered side, you can see as many as 15 bridges. If you are a hobby photographer, this is the spot for you. The Margera Brug is far by the most picturesque square bridge. This jam is beautifully lit in the evening when it comes one of the most romantic places in Amsterdam. Don't be surprised if you see couples taking selfies on the bridge on a beautiful evening. The 17th century Amsterdam canals are a world-renowned location of cultural and historical significance, with a rich history spanning around 400 years of development, expansion, innovation, and engineering. The city's canal ring and its design is an early example of large-scale, coordinated urban planning and forward thinking. Amsterdam is known for its canals, bicycles, art scene, but it also has unique aspects like being built on piles and its progressive policy. English is widely spoken and card payments are common. Key things to know include its multicultural makeup, the specific rules of its cannabis coffee shops. With over 10 million annual visitors, the Vondelpark is the biggest and most visited park in Amsterdam. And also in the Netherlands, the huge expanse of land with its lovely atmosphere has made the Vondelpark the preferred destination for many tourists and natives for the purpose of relaxation. Amsterdammers as well as tourists enjoy sunny days, dog walking, jogging, roller skating, listening to music, people watching, or just lazing in grass. Free concerts are given at the open air theater or in the summer at the park's bandstand. Other attractions are the statue of the poet Vondel, the cast iron music dome, the Grotte Malibuis with a playground for children, and the historical pavilion with its restaurant Vertigo opening in summer, a popular terrace. In Amsterdam, there are more bikes than people, and they have the right of way over cars and pedestrians. Be careful to stay out of bike lanes. Another things to know, one of the favorite beer which is called Heineken, they made it here. Try to pre-purchase tickets wherever is possible, like any museums and a sightseeing. Book accommodation and a restaurant reservation in advance. Lock your bike twice. Pack a layer of clothing for your luggage. Carry a mix of cash and cards at the same time. Be respectful on the streets. Haggle at a flea market. Mind the Dutch mentality. Tip sometimes. Make friends by wearing orange. Pay attention to plane transport rules. Bring some cheese home with you. These are some things you need to know before you go there. Rijksmuseum Museum is the national museum of the Netherlands dedicated to Dutch arts and history and is located in Amsterdam. In 1800, the Amsterdam Rijksmuseum opened first its collection to the public as the National Kunstgalleries, which is also called National Art Gallery. Since then, it moved several times before being established in Amsterdam in 1808 by the decree of the King of the Netherlands, Louis Bonaparte, brother of Napoleon. Named then the Royal Museum, received in 1815 from the Dutch King William its present name. In 1885, Rijksmuseum moved to its beautiful building designated by the Dutch architect Petrus J.H. Schupius. It has been built in then fashionable Dutch New Renaissance style, using historical neo-Gothic elements in its form and decoration. The State Museum exists for more than 200 years old and today belongs to the most breathtaking museums in the world. During its existence, the museum went through many transformations and remains now, especially after its complete renovation. You should not miss during your trips to the Netherlands. Mokyo Museum is an independent museum with its location in Amsterdam, Barcelona and London, dedicated to exhibiting modern and contemporary art. The museum was founded with the mission of attracting broader and younger audiences and making art accessible to the public. Museum was founded in April 2016. Discover one of Amsterdam's most visited modern art museums, showcasing contemporary, immersive and digital art experiences, offering visitors a unique perspective on global and local artists. Van Gogh Museum contains the largest collection of Van Gogh's paintings and drawings in the world. In 2017, the museum had 2.3 million visitors. Founded in June 1973, the museum houses the largest Van Gogh collections in the world with 200 paintings, 400 drawings and 700 letters by the artist. Stedelijk Museum is a museum of modern art and contemporary art design located in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Founded in 1874, Stedelijk Museum strives to be one of the most innovative and interesting museums for modern art in the whole world. The museum restaurant and the extensive library as well as a souvenir shop have your visit to the Stedelijk Museum. A great way to orient yourself to the city is with a walking tour, by bicycle, by public transportation. You can learn some history, find out where the major sites, explore all those winding canals. museums, and a trip to other states. Netherlands consists of 12 provinces. It borders with Germany to the east and Belgium to the south, with a North Sea coastline to the north and west. It shares maritime borders with the United Kingdom, Germany, and Belgium. The official language is Dutch, with the West Frisian as a secondary official language in the province of Friesland. Dutch, English, and Papiamento are official in the Caribbean territories. People from the Netherlands are referred to as Dutch. Netherlands population of over 18 million people, all living within a total area of 41,850 square kilometer, make it the 26th most densely populated country. Four largest cities in the Netherlands are Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Hague, and Utrecht. Netherlands is mostly composed of deltic, coastal, and Olean-derived sediments during the Pleistocene, glacial, and interglacial periods. Netherlands has 21 national parks and hundreds of other nature reserves. Most of these are owned by Staatsbosbeheer, the National Department for Forestry and Nature Conservation, and Nature Monumenten, a private organization that buys, protects, and manages nature reserves. With a lot of UNESCO World Heritage, Netherlands is one of the great places to visit.